Even when we're only away for a short time, it seems like so much changes. Or maybe it's just that we're still learning the property, and every time we go exploring, we see something we never noticed before. Either way, it's become a ritual to begin and end each visit with a walk.
Look at the cane.
Oh, we knew it was going to grow back, some of it anyway.
Come back quickly.
It is shocking just how fast this stuff grows. It's only been 5 weeks since we had the cane removed, and already some of these stalks are nearly as tall as us.
They grow fast.
And yes, the excavator is already scheduled to return soon. But after that, I think we're on our own. A byproduct of the excavator work is all the cane that is now littering the creek. When we have a free day, we'll need to get down here and remove as much as we can. We've spent a lot of time focusing on the area of olive grove directly behind the villa. But this area beyond where we had the cane removed is the orchard. At least, that's what we call it. And we call it that because this is where we have the largest concentration of fruit and nut trees. There are pomegranates, lemons, apricots, figs, cherries, some walnuts, and possibly even a peach tree or two. We believe this entire area was once planted with olive trees, and there are still quite a few remaining. But over the years, the fruit trees were added, and where some of the olive trees have died off, non-native acacia trees have taken their place. So this will be the next area we'll turn our attention to. At the other end of the orchard, there is another area that sits slightly uphill and once included a large vegetable garden right in the center. From above, you can still see the distinct outline where it once was. This is also where our property borders our neighbors, and separating the two is an old stone wall that starts above at the village center and runs down almost to the creek. It's also partially collapsed in a few places, so we'll need to add that to our growing list of projects. This small brick structure, built against the stone wall, definitely looks as if it was once a chicken coop. And there are several cages or hutches hidden in the grass, and they look to us like they may have been used to house rabbits. This area is also the furthest away from the villa, so we're not exactly sure how we intend to use it in the future. Tammy's trying to dig up cane roots with her boots.
Yeah, they want to grow. They want to keep growing.
I know at this point it goes without saying, but this house is full of stuff. Every drawer, every box, under every bed, and frankly, any place you could imagine hiding things is full of stuff. And every visit to the villa requires time to continue searching, removing, and consolidating like items together. And the books have been no exception. So today, Tammy is once again organizing more books. The perfect task for a rainy day. We had really good intentions to go through all the artwork during our last visit. But like so many well-laid plans, they don't always work out the way you hope. But today, we decided to take advantage of this weather and being confined inside to gather every piece of artwork and get them all into one room. The process of cleaning out this villa has involved a series of individual steps. First, we have to understand what we have and where it's all located. Second, we begin consolidating like items in a single place. Only then can we begin to really evaluate the items. What do we want to keep for ourselves? What do we think may have some value to others? What can be donated to a charity? And, of course, what is just garbage to be thrown away? With regards to the artwork, we are in the consolidation phase. That's all the artwork in one place.
That is all of the artwork.
This pile of random metal tools has been lying in the bottom of this footstool since we purchased the villa. We walk past it every day and think, there might be something interesting in there. Well, today is the day we take our first look. Mostly because Tammy really wants to see the footstool underneath. I'm not sure what that is. That's old car jack.
Very nice at one time.
Hmm. And a white substance on the inside there.
No, it's probably toxic.
Interesting. What is, I think these are, yeah, I don't know, that's a part to something, like a piston or a, yeah, I don't know.
What is that? Chain.
I have no clue.
Oh, that's heavy. It's got numbers on it.
I don't know. Might have been hooks that were put in the wall, you know, in a stone wall. This I don't know. 30. It's metal. CIB. I can't read the rest of it.
It's the old spark plug, right?
It is an old spark plug, even more modern ones. Huh, an old belt buckle. I think that's something to do with like donkeys or something like like bridles or something.
Oh, that could be it.
And this is wood, metal, and it almost looks like a key here. Like maybe you could put that on something and turn it, or is that it?
That's it. Now I can
Okay.
turn this over and see what it is.
Let's look at it and see.
Spiders.
Of course.
Ooh. Wasp. Bee. So what's our plan? Without either of us getting stung. I think we lift the whole thing up and carry it to a window,
That window.
that window,
Okay.
and see if he'll fly off.
And should one of us have like a sheet of paper or something in hand to like flick him off if he doesn't go voluntarily?
How about an old wrench?
It's pretty heavy though, don't hurt him.
That's true.
Just flick him off.
Yeah, gently. Don't flick him.
But why don't want him to
Just-
sting me? Who's gonna carry it and who's gonna open the window? I'll carry it. I'll
You'll
carry
carry
and
it.
flick.
Okay.
He's getting more active, so let's go ahead
Okay,
and
I'll
open
open
the
the
window.
window. He's thinking about flying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Gently.
he's getting his butt ready. See, he wants to
Oh, he's
sting
got a
us.
stinger.
So there, use that
Okay.
guy and see if you can get him to.
Go that way. Run along. Run along, my friend.
There he goes.
Is he
Nope,
gone?
nope. Yeah, he is.
I
He
can't
just-
see him.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a little cobweb on the end. I
Yeah,
thought
he
it
was stuck
him.
in the cobweb.
All right,
Okay.
success.
Well done. Neither of us got stung. Yeah, he was getting his stinger out. Did you see
He was.
it?
He was putting his like raising his butt up to us. It was very threatening. I didn't like it. Cleaning out a villa isn't always as straightforward as you might think. The journey from point A to point B can be full of twists and turns and even a few detours. You may set out to tackle one area only to realize your attention is needed elsewhere. In this particular case, I'm talking about clothing. So, even though Tammy has already touched hundreds of pieces of clothing, the job is not done. And there are still hundreds more to be sorted through. With a break in the weather and a few days left before we need to prepare for our next bulky trash pickup, I decided to start clearing the orchard. I said earlier that we think this area was once planted entirely with olive trees. It makes sense that it would be, but we also discovered an old painting in the villa that supports this idea. It depicts this area below the stone wall as being completely covered in olive trees. I suppose we could reclaim this entire area and plant more olive trees, but I think we already have more than we need.